Hello. Hello, Redbirds. Welcome in. Welcome out. Thank you for joining me for this time. And thank you for joining me on day 4 of our seasonal sip of sanctuary. Today, we're going a little all-terrain on the overthinking, overdoing, over-caring, taking, is that a word? That our brains habitually do, that we have gotten into a habit of doing. It's no wonder then, right, that we would be seeking sanctuary from that, refuge from the angst that overdoing and over caretaking and keeping of all the balls in the air. It's no wonder that we would seek sanctuary. Today is particularly personal because I am in recovery from overdoing and over caretaking and overgiving. I'm in recovery. My name is Annie, and I am a recovering overdoer, overgiver. And nature has been one of my greatest teachers. You know, sort of kind landscape to come into. That, as we talked about yesterday, momentarily distracts me, can soothe my senses, and move me into a different brain pattern and move my soul into a different perspective. And you know, today I want to get right to it. I've written some notes down I'm going to refer to because there's just so much for me to say that I want to share with you as you sip in sanctuary. Now, before I get started, I just do want to welcome anybody who is new here to Redbird Land. I am Annie Redbird. I am the proprietress of Redbird Restorative Gardens, and welcome here to my Facebook page. And a special shout out to all my Redbirds that are participating in our 5-day play station. We're seasonally syncing with the healing elements of nature so that we can receive and release. Today is day 4. Today is creating a stop-drop list so that you can more seasonally be aware, present, and flow. Honestly, flow. So I want to ask, do we seriously see nature like scampering around trying to pick up quickly all the little leaves that she's dropped for the season? No, we don't see nature quickly scampering around trying to get everything, back up and back attached. No, she is stopping. She is dropping because she knows her flow. She knows her carrying capacity we talked about. She trusts in her assets, that there is a life cycle. Absolutely, the metaphors are strong. The lessons are so strong. And I, when writing up this particular part of our 5-day, what kept coming to me is, how do you expect to be your own sanctuary? How do you expect to be your own sanctuary if you have all these artificial fillers? So, I want to talk about that. We put a lot on our to-do lists, and we put a lot in our spaces that can be artificial. They can be fillers. And it's my contention, and I don't think I'm alone in this, that those artificial fillers, those artificial things in our environment, on our list, and in our mind, they either jam up, stuff our senses, or they dull and they dim what we can sense. Those fillers are like kryptonite to our superpower. And so I feel like, hey, yoo-hoo, take a lesson. What do you need to stop? What do you need to drop so that you can flow? So that you can flow and you can be more honest. And I think that's what one of the most amazing lessons for us in nature, in our gardens, in our landscapes, in our communion, our reunion with this force, this life force that's around us, and which is why I have such great reverence, is there is honesty. Honesty. What you see is what you get. There are no artificial fillers unless we as humans have put them into nature. There are none. There are natural life processes that go on, and truth. So I wanted to leave you with this. I wanted to leave you with, what would less fillers look like? What would less fillers look like on your list, in your environment, in your mind, in your good nature, right? What would less fillers look like? Better yet, what would less artificiality in the space around you, what would that remind you of? If you were more honest in the space around you, in what you brought into your life, what would that open for you? What would that open for you? So I just say stop it. Stop it. Stop with the artificial space making. Stop it. It has nothing to do with who and how you want to be. It doesn't have anything to do with your ore that we talked about on day one. That preciousness about you. That preciousness. It has nothing to do with that. I contend that I would be more honest. I would be more naturally me. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Feel free to drop a comment below. Share this video. Come on over and join us in the Redbird Club, the Facebook group, our private playhouse over there. Be happy to have you. Until next, take good care of your precious self. Reduce the artificial fillers, the artificiality. Get those lists made. Just with great vigor, remove things off those lists. And I look forward to seeing you again. Until next, take good care of your precious self. And thank you. Ciao.